nice and clear as an A. Everything's here.
You got to understand that, if I set you a bond, we expect you to follow through, and there are very serious consequences. You're old enough to know that actions have serious consequences. And if you fail to act, I'm going to set you a bond, and we give you 14 days from the date of your release to go turn yourself into Georgia. If you fail to do that, I'm telling you now, I'm not going to play this game with you again. If you fail to go, I will issue a nationwide warrant for your arrest, and I'm going to set your bond at 0. You won't get another one. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know. So he wants 10, you want 1,000. I'll set it at 5,
Would you consider 2,500? Because my understanding, it's a cash bond. So we have to pay, we can't get a bondsman in here, pay the 10%. And he's going to need money.
I'll defer to the court. Sorry, I was working on the waiver withdrawal form because he waived in magistrate court. So I'm just working on the waiver withdrawal right now. But I defer to the court. Because he doesn't have any other history and because I'm limited information, it's hard for me to make any further assertions because no one's getting back to me.
Credit, they've gone out of their way to reach out to Georgia, and and they're not responding. It's not lack of diligence on their part. But apparently, DeKalb County doesn't find this as much of a priority to respond to them, and they've had 2 days while he's been sitting in jail.
Okay, I'll acquiesce to the 2,500.
Thank you.
Moment, I have one form. Give like 5 minutes.
The only other thing that I'm going to counsel you is that you got to be careful, man. What you do impacts everyone around you, especially a child. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned and a teenager out of control, because the teenager that's out of control can make your life a living hell. And when they see that kind of, it impacts everyone. And I'm telling you, it reverberates, and it can just, like an infection, just grow out of control. 90% of the people in there now, no self-control. They get upset, they wig out, and they just go without thinking, hey, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? Just patience really goes a long way, All right, I'll set the bond at 2,500. Just be careful, man. All right. Okay, Mr. Doyle.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Excuse.
Yes, sir. I have to hold on a second. Hi.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. I'm approaching on last name Moore. First name is Sheena.
Okay.
It's of a bond violation.
More. Come up.
The defense attorney wastes no time shifting blame, emphasizing proximity over possession, a clever move that tests how strictly the court interprets immediate control. This moment isn't just about the weapon, it's about how law bends under pressure. The judge's reaction will quietly define the tone of the entire hearing. Watch closely, tension builds not through shouting, but through precision.
Please show up for the drug test. We're not asking for much. I'm going to send you for a test now. If you fail it again, it's not going to go well for you. Okay? All right. We'll send it for a test now. Assuming everything's okay, we'll just give you normal reset, but please, no more. All right? Okay. Good luck, man. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, I'm sorry to keep you waiting, guys.
Can I approach Judge?
Hi, Anna.
Good morning. I'm here on Mr. Hunter. And I apologize. He's one of our Monday, Thursday.
Yeah.
I forgot to come back to court yesterday.
It's okay. It's not a big, I don't think it was, you were supposed to.
Oh, okay. Well, he went and took the drug test.
Right?
He passed.
Yay!
So I get to give good news today.
Okay.
We got the videos this morning. Discovery is complete. And
Okay.
Mr. Hunter would like a trial.
Okay. Sure. Whatever you want.
So I need
Just tell them to keep up the good work.
Yes.
No more issues.
Can we cut the testing back from Monday, Thursday?
Yes,
Just the
I will.
Okay.
Okay. But if he tests, then
He understands. I've admonished him, and if you would like to admonish him as well.
No,
but-
no,
okay.
no, he should know,
Okay, and then, I'll go chat with Ramona about it.
please.
Or, I tried. Thank
Good
you.
job, man.
Maybe excuse?
When you're cool, the sun shines on you indoors,
Well,
you know?
it's because brilliance from the bench is blinding me. So
How are you?
it may be that coat.
That's what it is.
I'm good, Judge.
Mr. Coyne,
Angel Gutierrez, it's a DWI. I understand that you might want to talk about bond conditions.
is this a new case?
Yes, it is.
Judge, it's simple arraignment, he was in felony court.
All right, Mr. Gutierrez, come up.
Page 5.
I take it you are also representing him upstairs.
I am, Your Honor.
Wonderful.
Oh, sure.
Mr. Gutierrez, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On January 4th, 2025, at approximately 12:58 a.m., the officer observed the defendant's vehicle with no expired registration as of July 2024. A traffic stop was initiated and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver of the vehicle. The window was not completely rolled down and the officer observed slurred speech and further discovered the defendant had an open warrant and asked the defendant to step out of the vehicle. The officer observed an odor of alcoholic beverage and bloodshot eyes, and the officer did search of the defendant and found a marijuana blunt in the defendant's front pocket. The defendant stated he was coming from a bar and was driving home, and the defendant stated he had 1 cocktail drink and 2 shots. The defendant admitted to smoking the marijuana before going to the bar in the car, and the defendant stated he was 3 out of 10 drunk when asked to rate his intoxication. The defendant refused to send a field sobriety test, and the DIC was read to the defendant, who refused to provide a breath sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Mr. Gutierrez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or illegal drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Sir.
He has a prior FSRA and he's on bond for that case. Has anything happened to that because of the
I
DWI?
just signed on to that case. He was just recently arrested for it. We're in the beginning stages of
Did
this.
it to be?
It was. We're in the beginning stages of discovery, Judge. I know almost nothing about that case yet.
Was there a dead body?
No, Your Honor, it was a minor injury.
Great.
Yes, Your Honor, this is a leg injury.
On the FSRA?
On the FSRA, yes.
Okay. All right. Does he have a Texas driver license?
It's eligible, Your Honor.
All right. You are not allowed to drive unless you also have liability insurance. If you don't have liability insurance with your Texas driver license, you're not allowed to drive. If I find that you're driving also without insurance, I'm going to revoke your bond. Do you understand? All right. Now you got a great lawyer. It's your responsibility to listen to Mr. Coyne and he'll tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me that you're playing games, you're not responding to phone calls or text messages, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. Don't pick up a third case. 3 strikes. You know what happens, right? All right. Come on. Thank you.
Judge.
He's going to have to get with Fleischer for bond conditions. We'll have him sign a reset and then you're good to go.
Thank you, Judge.
This way.
Yes, sir.
Had a wreck. Judge, I had surgery, so
Always a pleasure.
I wouldn't be disrespectful to the
I trust you. It doesn't matter. Mr. McAllister, I heard the wonderful news.
Yes, Judge, and I actually hear about that, just in administrative stuff. I was hoping you'd sign the motion to substitute to free up Peyton. Did you, on a certain cause number?
Are you now inheriting hundreds of cases or what?
This one, yes. And this one in particular is just one of those, they're on PTI and they have a setting next
Sure.
year, but we got to free him up because he's getting sworn in on Monday, so.
Tell him congratulations from me, will you? You know, that's great.
Yeah, but we're all scrambling just to
I can't even imagine, you know.
change the name of the website. There's some administrative stuff going on, but
I got it. I'll sign it for you.
you sign it for?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Just let them know.
I'll let them know the
I
cost.
think I may have already signed it. Actually, it's a motion to sub.
Yes. You signed it, Judge.
Decided, you already did it, Judge. Sorry, before I left the courthouse, I told him.
You're okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Take care. John D.
Judge, this is Ms. Prince.
All right. Good morning, Ms. Prince.
Morning.
Ms. Prince, you were charged with false report to a police officer. You were facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 5 days in jail with credit for the 5 days that you've done. You need to understand that by pleading guilty, this charge is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. From now on, you'll be facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You were giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, you can never change this or undo this.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense, ma'am?
Guilty.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 5 days in jail, give you credit for the 5 days. The enhancement will be abandoned, and good luck to you.
Nabiyama, he's in custody. He was put out on bond for a felony and he picked up his DWI. So he's set for bond. Has the bond already been set for this one?
Let me see. Oh my goodness, 100,000 on that Agra, or on the Agra salt, huh?
Yeah, he doesn't think he can make it, so.
So what happened? He was out on bond for this?
Yes, well, I'm not over the felony, another attorney at the firm is, but yes, from my understanding, he was out on bond for the felony and then he picked up this
So they
DWI.
revoked it and raised it?
Yeah,
to-
they revoked it and raised it, yeah.
Okay, whatever you want, you know.
Set it at 1,000.
Well, but the bond is set at 5,000.
Oh, it's already set?
Already made bond on.
Okay.
So there's nothing really for us to do. Felony court is 116. You want to set it for the day after, or do you want a longer reset?
A long reset, 'cause I don't think it's gonna get some.
Okay, whatever you need.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Hi. Thank you for being patient.
I am here about a motion to sub which should be in your queue for Mr. Noah Castillo. It is not on docket today, no. I do have a cause number.
No, I'll sign it.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Coyne, what happened?
Scott?
These random drug testing, Judge, on Mr. Angel Gutierrez. He works out of town. And he goes out of town every 3 weeks out of 4. He works 1 week in Houston.
So what happens is if he gets called upon, he'll have to go to a Quest Diagnostics.
That's all right.
Wherever he is, they're all over the country. He can take the test, get the results to us, and then we're good.
And how does he transmit them back to?
To you, to give to Frank or pretrial services. Yeah,
I'll do it. I'll get them to pretrial services. He can get them to me and I just bring them here.
sure, of course.
So
Quest, yeah, because it's a reputable lab. It's not like Punka City where you can go buy a result.
Used them before, Judge.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah,
And then she had something to say. Mr. Brown is here.
I see it. Give me a second. Just don't leave. Day, ready? Miss Oko.
As the veteran's background unfolds, every word feels deliberate: medals, service, honor, all stacked like armor against the accusation. It's a humanizing tactic meant to remind the court that good people can end up in bad moments. The tone softens, but the stakes stay razor sharp. In this courtroom, empathy is currency, and the defense is spending wisely.
Yes, Judge. Good morning. I'm sorry.
Hi. What's the word, Thunderbird?
On Mr. Frank Joshua Frank, last name Frank, first name Joshua. He has already signed a waiver. He did want to the court to consider a bond.
Okay.
The charges here, Your Honor, are out of Tulsa, Oklahoma for conspiring to commit a felony in violation of the Consumer Protection Act. However, like with the previous, I've been trying to get a hold of the DA's office. Funny enough, the phone number on their own website goes to a deadline number. So I sent an email, I joined on an email.
Fix your website, man.
I know, and so I tried calling one of their alternative lines, and unfortunately I haven't been successful, but the issue with this defendant is he has a bit of history.
I see it.
Sent back to Amy.
DWI,
WIs, obviously, 2 of them are felonies.
Credit card abuse.
Right, so.
Say what?
He's had.
2 of them were probations that were revoked.
And then he had a burglary building. Well, that was dismissed actually, so sorry.
So what's he wanted here?
He's wanted for violation of, sorry.
So he's on probation?
That was also what I was trying to figure out, if it was a. No, whether it was an FTA or not. Or whether
What kind of felony are we talking? No?
The level? No, unfortunately. There's something from US Customs and Border, I guess, when they apprehended him, but it doesn't, other than or the NCIC, it doesn't say anything about the level. They do say that they did set a bond there for $25,000 for at least one of them, but that they will.
So that means they must be okay with them us setting a bond.
I can't say that because it doesn't have that language regard where it says we won't allow him to bond until they return as persons, but it's also US Customs instead of our, our teletype that we do for our sheriff's office. So, but just because of his revocations and his history, including the ones in Angleton, and I think I was getting to the last part. He also has history, hold on, a burglary in Oklahoma as well, just recently in 2020, a burglary 2nd degree. And I'm not sure if it's open or not. It was referred to the DA's office in July 2020, but I don't know if it's still open, whether it's disposed. It doesn't say. But it does show that charges were filed.
It's going to be, if he wants a bond, I'm okay with it, Ms. Oko, but it's going to be, 5 digits.
1, 2. Oh, wow.
Like high 4, low 5.
High 4, low 5. And I funny enough, I did let him know that it might be high. They don't have the money for that. And I gave them the option of waiting to be picked up, as well as if the judge isn't going to grant, a low or mid-range type of bond. I did let him know that. Can we admonish him, Judge? If you don't mind admonishing him now.
Where am I? Oh, Deputy Brown, do you mind bringing out Mr. Joshua Frank, please?
And Mr. Dave, you don't mind telling me when was his last criminal history?
So for Oklahoma, it's burglary in 20. He was charged with burglary 2nd degree in 2020, July of 2020.
Was that a conviction or just a charge?
That's the thing. I don't know because I've been trying to get a hold of the Tulsa County DA's office and no one's been able to. But he also had one, also a charge in 2020 here, and he was convicted of burglary of building.
Here in Harris County?
Wait, am I looking at the right one?
That's the one in Angleton, right?
No, sorry. Did I pull up 2 different NCICs? Sorry, 1 second. I sent a couple to Amy. I'm trying to figure out which.
I don't see that here. I only see the credit card. The latest is the.
You know what? Let me just run a fresh one so that it doesn't get confused.
Credit card abuse and a third.
I'm just gonna.
Sorry, second, third.
This one?
DWI, Judge?
Hold on, I could be wrong. 1 moment, please. Yeah, I pulled up the wrong one. That's on me. Sure, Frank, Moco, Houston. Phil, credit card abuse.
What date, what year?
Sorry, no, the one in our county for the credit card abuse that was dismissed is the most recent. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. I'll leave that. He had history in Baton Rouge for, the suspended license, but that was in 2009 and doesn't.
2009?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. So the only other, I thought there was something else for. No, something. I thought there was something out of Houston in between. Okay, no, I guess I was just thinking of the Moco one, but that one's older, so I'm not gonna count it.
Nothing. Okay, and Judge, I wanted to mention it just because he does run his own company, so it looks like he has a clean slate or attempted to do a clean slate, and this is something that he is very definitely trying to take care of. Didn't know where it popped up from, and he just wants the opportunity to do so.
Are you Arturo Rodriguez? Mr. Rodriguez, you're charged with racing on the highway. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You worked out an agreement where they're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you've done. You need to understand that this charge is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. You also need to understand that the Texas legislature has made it extremely easy for district attorneys across the state of Texas to seize and take cars from individuals who participate in this type of action. You now have this one going on your record. You get caught up again, it's very well that they may seize and take the car away from you. I'm telling you this because I've seen it happen here. Someone had their Hellcat, which is probably like a $90,000 car, seized, gone. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
There are proper places in Houston, 610, 59, the Hardy Toll Road, that's not the right way. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses, testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty and I will send you to the agreement. I'll roll his court costs and then good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir. So we're not.
All right, Ms. Oko.
Yes, Judge. This is Mr. Joshua Frank.
So as you can see, your lawyer's here with you, but she's on Zoom, so you know that you're not alone. You are wanted out of the state of
Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma for conspiracy to commit a felony and conspiracy to commit consumer fraud. Your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond.
Sir.
My problem, and well, I guess one of the things that I take into consideration when I set a bond is number one, if we set you a bond, are you going to go back? Number two, are you a danger to our community? Because that's what really concerns me. I like my community safe. If I find that you're going to endanger it, then we only have one place for you. So I see that you have a pretty considerable, criminal history. What say you?
For the review, I'm unopposed to a $7,500 bond. Just looking at the reason for the revocation in previous cases and all the other history, and if it's within 2 weeks, it's a nonviolent offense.
Ms. Oko, so he suggested a $7,500 bond.
Yes, Judge, I do believe that's a little high. The last time he's gotten into any type of criminal trouble, if I'm not mistaken, was 2009. Is that right?
Was it?
Counsel?
Oh, no, sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. So the last one was in 2016 for the credit card abuse, DWI third, DWI third again.
I thought you said that he had a burglary from.
No, that was the other one that I
That was the wrong one.
confused with another defendant. I was running multiple ones for.
So you've run a full NCIC?
Yes, so the only other history than what you see here is one from MoCo, which was one of the jurisdictional enhancements for the DWI here.
What was it?
It was DWI. I mean, it was just
Another
the
DWI.
first, but it was prior to all the ones you see in Harris County.
Got
And that was 2016, which is what, 8 years ago, and it looks like he's been on the clean and steady. This is something that my client has stated that he is more than able and willing to take care of. He was on the route to do that, whereas he was picked up at the airport.
So what do you think? Give me a number.
We would like 2,000, Judge.
How much?
2,000. I'm starting low.
So what I'll do is I'll set it at 5,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Has he already waived?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the deal. I'll set your bond now if you want me to at $5,000. You are an inherent flight risk because you're a fugitive and you're wanted out of a different state. So the typical 10%, I don't think that's going to fly here.
Sure.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. I'm not a bonding company, but typically I would imagine that because of the nature of the type of cases that you have, they may want everything. And so I don't know if that's something that you can do. The reason I'm telling you this is because you have to withdraw your waiver to be able to post a bond. If you withdraw your waiver, you lose all the time that you've accrued since you've waived, because we give the demanding jurisdiction 14 days to come get you. If they don't come get you within the 14 days, then Harris County releases you. So what I can do is I can have you talk with your lawyer to see if that's something you can do. If you guys want to reach out to family, we can roll you to Monday to see if that's something that you want to do. But just understand that once you withdraw your waiver, you lose all that time. And looks like he has what, 2 days?
Yes.
Yeah, got around 2 days credit now toward that 14.
Just out of curiosity, because I've already retained my lawyer out there, and I already found a bail bonds company that's willing to do it for 1,900.
This is different from that over there.
Yes, sir.
Right. You have to bond out here, and then once you post bond here, then I require you within 14 days of your release to go either turn yourself in or post bond in that jurisdiction. So you'll have to post bond here. You will also have to either post bond or turn yourself in.
If I don't go back in the 14 days.
Correct.
Okay.
So I don't want you to make a decision now. What I can do is I can put you back and I can have you talk to Ms. Oko to figure out what you guys want to do.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate it.
We'll wait for you to hear back on the withdrawal, decides to do it.
What
And
phone number
real quick,
should she
Judge, real
call?
quick question.
No.
I think Chisholm had a question.
Ms. Oko?
Judge, real quick question. If we get she has an attorney, they have an attorney out in Tulsa. If they can get the warrant recalled, then he wouldn't have to pay a bond here. Is that correct?
Right.
I would dismiss the case if you get the warrant there.
Of
Right.
course.
If you can post bond in that jurisdiction, if the warrant gets recalled, if they release the hold, then he'll file a nollie on
Of course.
this.
I just wanted to make sure and okay. Thank you, Judge. That's it. May I be excused?
Yeah, well, hold on. Do you want to call over there or what do you want to do?
Oh, no, I mean, I'm gonna call over there right now. I'm here.
Thank you, Judge.
When the prosecutor requests bond, you can almost feel the balance of power shift. It's not about guilt or innocence now, it's about risk, responsibility, and reputation. The judge's voice steadies the chaos, weighing law against life in real time. And as the gavel falls, everyone learns that justice often lives in the space between mercy and order.
Thanks. And this phone's back there, right? Okay, I'm going to chat you the phone number, Ms. Oko.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Really? This phone number? Is that right? Oh, no. It has it got to be the court phone. Okay. Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning. I'm here.
Will, how are you? Thanks for coming.
Okay, sorry, it's a long day in Brazoria.
Okay, so we got Mr. Cordova.
Cordova's here for a plea. This is Mr. Glover. I was just appointed. He's got a BVR. So I want to address those together. Also, I have Mr. Worthy in the jury box on an MHA.
Okay, let's do all those. So I guess let's do the plea first, Mr. Cordova. You were charged with assault, bodily injury. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Sorry, let me just get this to Ms. Oko. You've worked out an agreement where they're offering you 58 days in jail with credit for the 58 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge is going to go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life.
Yes.
You also need to understand that for purposes of misdemeanor cases from now on, anything you pick up, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So you need to be very careful. I understand that you have a whole host of cases upstairs, but you ever pick up a misdemeanor, it's a minimum of 90 days. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront, cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this, you can never change this or undo this. How do you plead to the offense, Mr. Cordova? Now, he has 2 assaults here, right? So one will be dismissed, I'm assuming? Your other case will be dismissed on motion of the state. And good luck to you, sir.
Mr. Glover here.
So how's he in custody? I'm sure he's on bond on both cases.
He is, Judge. There was an alleged bond violation. He's got a GPS monitor on, and he was out past curfew by, I think it's 3 different occasions. 1 or 2 of them are 2 or 3 minutes. One of them is like 38, 40 minutes.
But how is he in custody? I'm sure he's on bond on both cases.
Picked up by parole.
Oh, he's got a parole hold.
He went to parole meeting and they informed him he had a DVR.
So you're being held because of the motion to revoke parole. Got it. What's he on parole?
What are you on parole for?
Okay. I guess we're kind of like, we're stuck, right? We're just kind of got to ride it out to see, because I don't know what's going to happen with your parole. We're basically stuck until you take care of these cases here. And then that could impact your parole there. You know, maybe they send you to ISF, maybe they reinstate, or maybe they revoke you. I don't know. So.
About the parole form. You have an assessment set up yet? They're going to come talk to you. I'll get on that.
Yeah, because, you know.
They said they're going to come like, I don't know when, 2 weeks or something like that.
That sounds about right.
3 weeks?
Okay, Judge. All right. I mean, best of luck.
We're good. We're good.
We'll talk soon.
So if you want to reset Mr. Glover 3 weeks?
So what should we do what should I do with regards to BDR?
Yes.
Just nothing.
Just leave it.
You just leave it, continue supervision, because, yeah, he's in there, he's got a parole hold, so he just can't get out.
Okay, so should I keep it there just so we can address it later?
No, just continue supervision.
So this is Mr. Worthy.
Mr. Worthy.
Yes, sir.
You were placed on probation. You were on probation for unlawful carrying of a weapon. Now you've picked up a new case. So we are now filing a motion to revoke your probation and a warrant's going to issue. We will take you into custody now.
We would ask if we could set this for a hearing on the MAJ before we take him into custody.
Yeah, I mean, he picked up a new case. He's on probation. What we do is when you pick up a new case, motion to revoke gets filed. That's the normal course of business. You're supposed to not pick up a new case, right? Okay, goes to the. Did I sign it? I need to sign. Yeah. Have I signed it? Okay, right now.
What's the new bond amount?
We'll talk about the new bond amount?
Yes, Judge. But I need to talk to him about what he's doing and living with and working and all that good stuff so we can have a better conversation.
Okay, so I'll set it at 5. What's it at now? Let's see, 248, 768. Okay, 5,001. Yeah. Okay, so just let me know. Whatever you want, if you want to set it a couple days, maybe to Monday, Tuesday.
Okay.
If he's unable to, we can talk early next week.
Okay, Judge. I'll get chat with them. And then I also was appointed Miss, how do you pronounce it?
Bourgeois.
Yes, I think she should have bond conditions for you to sign, state filed with.
Okay. The only condition is not going, is it Target?
So the McDonald's, I believe.
Oh, the McDonald's. That's it. Just don't go to this McDonald's where this. Okay, I got it. All right. If you want to come up, Ms. Bourgeois, we'll have you sign it and then we'll get you out of here.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, guys, thanks. Okay.
Is that the one that?
Oh, I didn't even look. Good job. Okay. Hi.
I'm here on Dwayne Leroy, Leroy.
Okay. I don't. Lavoy?
Leroy. First name is Dwayne. Oh, I'm sorry, it's off.
Judge, the cause number.
I swore it was on.
Get ready,
Sorry,
Alex.
Judge.
Okay.
2536
959.
Okay,
Your Honor, we're requesting the court to allow him to drive. He's having major financial issues. Hey, I just spoke to the state. They just got his blood test fruits back and it was a 0.87. And I don't think he's been in trouble since 2010 when I looked at the DA portal.
there was probably a reason that I took it away, like he's driving, at a very high rate of speed, donuts or whatnot.
I did speak to pre-trial. I know the
Or
court is.
maybe he didn't have a license. Tell me about it.
I think it was a high rate of speed, Your Honor. He was at
It was
100.
105 miles per hour.
Okay, bring him here. Let me talk to him,
Yes, sir.
admonish, and then,
Thank you, Your Honor.
okay?
So we're allowing him to drive, Judge?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Talk to him. I want to know that he appreciates the,
Yes, sir.
yeah, okay. Come up, sir. I'm not happy with you. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and I don't want to file a motion to revoke, but if, I don't want you to say anything, but they've informed us that you're testing positive. You're not doing your classes on time. You haven't started on your community service, right?
I have the community service schedule. I have it in my email if you want me to send it to you. And with regards to one of the classes, they got pushed back after the Christmas time. And then I took another class. I think it was the EDM class. I finished that class. And now I have the other class scheduled as well.
Is it actually scheduled?
Yes, sir, it's scheduled.
Is this the one where he scheduled it 3 times and failed to appear?
No.
Okay.
It was for Brown. He completed his effective decision making in regards to his probation.
I have 3 classes in total. I don't remember.
And this is the one that I mentioned his officer is wanting to use the effective decision making instead of the thinking for change.
I would rather do the thinking for change instead of the community service. I think the community service, I'd rather you take a class and learn something than just doing menial work for just, no.
So she informed me that they have our class I can take on, instead. And I told her that I could do
Once
that.
you get done with this class, you're done with us. So the quicker you do it, the quicker you're done. And now I'm going to test you again in 45 days. You test positive, it's really not going to go well for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes,
You
sir.
get my drift. Don't use.
Yes, sir.
Don't care what's going on in your life. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it gets tested 45 days. And then how much time does he have left? Before he's
One is
expired?
2 years and one is 6 months.
This is terminated April 20.
Okay, so let's do, he's got to have the class done, at least signed up within the next 30 days. Okay, all right, take a seat.